So I'm going to stop by the bank on the way to the state fair. I don't need a withdrawal. I do need pre-approval for a corny dog. Well, I did it. I went to the state fair in Texas, got a corny dog. Yeah, they were able to finance it 90 days, same as cash, so late December it'll be paid off.
So Beto O'Rourke is out and about in Texas campaigning, doing his thing. He's at an event and he starts discussing the tragedy at Uvalde, and someone in the crowd decides to laugh.
Now 11 weeks since we lost 19 kids and their 2 teachers shot to death with a weapon originally designed for use in combat, legally purchased by an 18-year-old who did not try to obtain one when he was 16 or 17, but followed the law that's on the books, ladies and gentlemen, that says that you can buy not one, you can buy 2 or more if you want to, AR-15s, hundreds of rounds of ammunition, and take that weapon that was originally designed for use on the battlefields in Vietnam to penetrate an enemy soldier's helmet at 500 feet and knock him down dead, up against kids at 5 feet. It may be funny to you, motherfucker, but it's not funny to me, okay?
So people in Texas, let me ask you a question. What is more Texan to you? Someone like Ted Cruz, who runs off to sunny Mexico when y'all are freezing, or Greg Abbott, your current governor, not attending a single one of the funerals of the children killed at Uvalde? Not one. Or a guy who will look at a man who laughs at the horrible tragedy of murdered children and say, "You think that's funny, motherfucker?" Texas, that guy should be your next governor.
Hey everybody, it's Andrew White. I'm running for governor of Texas as an independent Democrat. A lot of talk about my cowboy hat on this campaign, which is fine. I love cowboy hats. But I wanted to tell you why I wear a cowboy hat. Besides just loving it and enjoying it, it's also because it's an inspiration to me. This is a style that mimics what LBJ wore. President Johnson obviously is from Texas, one of only 2 presidents to be born in Texas. Quick question, who's the other one? It doesn't start with a B. So keep working on that and stay away from Google. So I'm taking you today to the inner sanctum of cowboy hats, the Holy of Holies. This is where all of my hats have come from since I was 10 years old, because we're somehow related to this family, the Maney-Gamage family in East Texas. I'm in Lockhart, Texas. I ordered this new cowboy hat about 4 or 5 months ago. It's been made, and I'm gonna get it fitted and sized in today. Here we go. All right, so now we're inside Texas Hatters. It looks, and more importantly, it smells exactly the way it should smell. Nice. It smells like leather, cowboy hats. It smells like Texas. Probably has smelled this way for the past 30 years. And why am I talking so quietly? I don't know. It's just like a holy place in here. All right, so I ordered this, 4 or 5 months ago?
Yeah, it's been a few months.
What do we got? What color is this?
That is 100% pure beaver. That's a natural beaver.
It fits great.
Awesome.
Now we got to shape it though.
So let's get it shaped.
I love this. What do you call this?
That is a cross between an open road and a rancher.
Okay, so it's somewhere in between open road and rancher. Mm-hmm. Same idea, as low a crown as we can get, and then a little bit of a rancher on the sides.
I'll do it.
Go. Woo! Wow, that's awesome.
You bet.
I appreciate it, Joel.
Anytime.
Awesome.
Today I'm a bad mom because I won't take my kids to the state fair. We're a family of 5. Each ticket's $20 and parking's $20. That's $120 even before we get our toe in the door. We're paying $120 just to see chickens and piggies that I can see down the road at the farm. Now, if they want to play some games, it's $1 per ticket. So if they get 60 tickets, right? $60. To throw 5 darts, it's $1 a dart, but you need to throw 15 darts to get a prize, okay? Each ride is 8 tickets, but you need a parent to go on, so that's 16 tickets, which again, it's $1 per ticket. So say if my kids wanted to go on 5 rides apiece at $8 a ticket, that's $80 per kid, because an adult needs to go with them, so that's $160 right there, just for 5 rides. And we're not even getting into the food. A turkey leg, $25 for a turkey leg. $8 for a cup of soda. I told the kids that I would rather take them to Disneyland than the state fair because of how expensive it is. I asked one of my mother friends how much it cost her for her family of 4. She said she left paying $500, and that was just for dinner, the tickets to get in, the parking, and a few rides. $500 for a state fair? I said, what did you get? I was like, did you even win any prizes? She goes, no, we didn't even get to win any prizes. Like, don't they have the little magnet fish that everybody wins? So yeah, I'm gonna be a bad mom because I'm not gonna take my kids to the state fair because I'm not gonna throw $400, $500, $600 at some carny rides and a $25 turkey leg.
Where? Texas. The land of big hearts, big trucks, and apparently big disappointment. So Texas voted red again for MAGA energy, Trump 2024. Everywhere you look, and now the Texas State Fair looks like a recession wearing a cowboy hat. You can't make this up. You can't. Today we are talking about what's really going down in Texas. Empty rides, sad food stands, and folks realizing that voting for vibes doesn't always pay the bills. Let's talk about it.
The Texas State Fair is short $2 million this year. They're already asking the city for a bailout. What did they expect? The economy is shit. People are barely able to afford life, and they charge $22 for a turkey leg. You can't eat at the state fair for under $10, and that's something very small, something very tiny, and at times not even that good. If you really want to eat the good stuff, it's $25-$35 for one plate, and then you have to buy your tickets when you get there. You pay all this money to get in, and they're like, well, now buy your tickets, because everything that we do in here goes off those tickets, and if you don't utilize all the tickets, you lost the money. We didn't. We got paid. And they're still $2 million short. I've never been to the Texas State Fair. I was actually considering going this year. I still might go because my wife wants to see it. But I'm not going in there to drop a whole bag. But $2 million short and not telling the city to bail us out, and then who bails the city out? You got it. You got it.
Currently, almost no one went to the Texas State Fair this year. Let me tell you, Texas is the #1 most distressed state in people in the United States right now. The people in Texas are the #1 distressed financially right now. #2 is Florida. Florida is #2 where the people are struggling worse than any other state. #1, Texas, the red state. #2, Florida, the red state. Yes, they both voted for Donald Trump. This is a little bit of an FAFO, but this is a sure sign that not only is a recession coming and is already in about 22 states, according to Moody's top economist. I'm going to say it. We are about to experience our first self-inflicted depression. Self-inflicted. Please get your finances in order. Please call your elected officials.
Hey guys, this is Kayla reporting live from the State Fair. So I actually work the State Fair of Texas every year as a vendor. I sell outdoor kitchens. I think that this year, of course, you have probably heard that we are seeing a very low attendance rate. And to be honest, I think social media platforms have had a lot to play in that, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've been doing this, like I said, for a very long time, and the fair is always expensive, guys. The fair is a treat. It comes around once a year. Maybe things have gone up $1 or $2 here and there, but to be honest, parking's always been about $30. Entrance has always been $25 to $30. and the food's always been a little bit more expensive than your average restaurant because this is a fun outing for the family. This is a special occasion that comes once a year. And I think that social media playing on that and making it a bigger deal than what it is, because it's always been priced similarly to this year, has played a major role, and it's very sad to see that we're seeing such a low attendance rate at the fair. I understand that the economy is not great right now, and that has a lot to do with it, but the fair has always been this way as far as pricing goes, and the fair is not avoided from what's going on right now as far as the tariffs and us vendors, the food vendors and things like that, having to charge just a little bit more because things have gone up in price. I've also heard a few people say that they're not coming because of ICE being here, and I have heard a couple people say that that's been confirmed. I'm not trying to say that anybody is wrong because I have not seen any of the conversations where Dallas PD is confirming that, but I have been here every single day and ICE is not here. So we would love for you guys to come down to the Texas State Fair. Yes, it is a little bit more pricier than your average outing, but it is the State Fair of Texas. It happens once a year and it is a treat to be able to come. So we would love for you guys to come and check us out, check all of us vendors out, support us, support our livelihood, support the fair. It is a nonprofit that gives back to the community year round. So anyways, thank you guys for listening. We hope that you're able to come and make it. Don't forget that the fair has a lot of free activities to do. You can come and spend a lot of money on food and spend a lot of money on riding rides, but there's also a lot of free entertainment, shows, the automobile center. You can ride Jeeps. You can't drive them, but they'll take you on a test ride in Jeeps and Rams for free. Those are really fun and really cool. So don't forget that there is a lot of free things to do here as well. And we hope to see you here. Bye.
2025 Texas State Fair. Here's everything I ate and the prices.
One fair ticket equals $1. Started off with the Cookie Chaos milkshake. That was a 9 out of 10. Very good. That's a long name, but the Wagyu deviled eggs were amazing. It took the shine from the barbecue one. The barbecue brisket egg rolls, 8 out of 10. Very good. The fried banana pudding took all their shine. That thing is amazing. Had to come get another one of these brisket crepes. Easy 9 out of 10. A brisket sandwich with donuts as the bun. This was an easy 9 out of 10. That cheese pull was insane. Dickles Big Back Snack. Listen, that's a 10 out of 10. Had to do it again. And they have the most consistent turkey leg. Had to show us who's boss. It wouldn't be the fair without the fried Oreos. And I also had the fried s'mores as well. Amazing. I had to come see Vegan Vibrations again. Easy 9 out of 10 on that. The Mac Loaded Bowl was a little rushed. On a good day, I'm sure they can score higher. This was definitely the best food year for the fair that I've seen. If you need any help finding anything, let me know and I'll comment below.
So apparently this year's Texas State Fair was supposed to be huge. People expected crowds, music, and all the fried food you could imagine. But instead, it looked like a ghost town. No energy, no joy, just quiet country music playing to empty seats. Oh my God. Locals are saying, ain't nobody spending money this year? And honestly, that's the sound of an economy catching up with bad leadership decisions. Yeah. See, it's funny when folks chant about freedom and lower taxes, but then the prices of groceries, gas, and even a corn dog at the fair triple. You can't MAGA your way out of inflation. And I'm not saying it's only about politics, but when you keep voting for the same people who care more about billionaires than working families, don't act shocked when your fair looks like a clearance sale. Texas has pride, no doubt about that, but you can't cover economic struggle with a cowboy hat. People are tired. Families can't afford entertainment. Even small business owners at the fair said profits are down by half compared to last year. This is so insane. It's giving Recession with extra barbecue sauce. You know how they always say everything's bigger in Texas? Well, apparently not this year. Not the crowds, not the excitement, not the wallet. Social media is full of clips showing half-empty stores and vendors literally begging for customers. People are like, where is everybody? And someone in the comments said they are home trying to figure out how to pay rent. Oh my God, oh, this should be a lesson. Voting isn't about party reality, it's about your real life. If your paycheck is shrinking while politicians are laughing on private jets, it might be time to rethink that vote. Texas, I love you all, but the message is loud and clear. The fair is empty because people's pockets are empty. Maybe next time, instead of chasing slogans, we chase solutions. Yeah. Anyway, let me know in the comments. Have you noticed things getting worse in your state too? Tell me. Because from where I am sitting, this ain't looking like great again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. We got more real talk coming your way. Peace and love. Bye.